SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. Chargers versus Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners are 4. Michael, the bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here comes the Patriots offense led by number 1, their new quarterback for 2020. That, of course, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game. And his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Called officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Newton. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Reed wrestling ahead. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert had a tremendous career at the University of Oregon. Ended up winning the Campbell Trophy, which was the academic Heisman. Won a lot of football games, including the Rose Bowl and the Pac-12 championship. 32 touchdown passes last year. But the reason he really got himself solidified as the first-round pick for the Chargers, a terrific Senior Bowl week. Was the MVP of the game, but I thought he was the MVP of the week the way he interacted with his teammates and opposing players, and everyone got to see his leadership on display.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A gain of 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Finding Gabriel complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So a pretty early first quarter a roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
The ball carrier.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 29, Newton. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
The ball carrier.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
To the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. They find Williams on the slant. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. 11 yards there, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Chargers 10. Patriots nothing.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Time for our player spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
And he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. He'll try and run it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37.
On 2nd down now. It's White. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Carrier taken down at the.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
16-yard line.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert to Gabriel, middle of the field. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Patriots nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going deep here. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
A loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. To the air again, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 4 yards yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a
good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The 6-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Joshua Kelly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
But no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
now
just
you
called
can go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. This is White on the screen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make some connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes it's...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Out of the gun, Newton. They'll roll him out. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Linval Joseph in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now the Pats leading rusher the past 2 seasons. It's Sony Michel.
The Patriot ball carrier.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And a heavy rush, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
17. Patriots 3.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Herbert now. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Chargers 20, Patriots 3.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
New England trying to get to place on offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. On 2nd and 10, Newton. But it'll be 2nd down, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. He'll drop it underneath to White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
Patriots 6.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Once more, here's Eckler.
30-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
Here's Ty Long now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Patriots take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton on the left side. A catch by White.
Newton's pass.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Newton. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Combo set. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Now he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
1st and 10.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
39-yard line.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run here with Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Eckler, the ball carrier. Devin McCourty on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
1st and 10.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Eckler,
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There on the tackle.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
41. It's a gain of 3.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry.
Ball carrier.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This pass finds its way to Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Newton rolling to his right. He'll run it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Newton on the keeper.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slipped over and turns it into a nice gain.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. That'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 17-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
First and goal, and they got got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On the draw, it's White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Jackson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's good.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as it's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Short pass caught by Henry.
Herbert's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. Oh, stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Justin Herbert sack.
Dietrich Wise Jr. able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Herbert. incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
2-yard gain.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Ty Long now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Territory, he coughs up the football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So the Patriots coming out now. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Now Newton on first down. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here.
Number 1, Cam Newton.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
At the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun, Newton goes underneath here to White. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it third down and 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Herbert on first down now. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
8 yards on the pickup.
Herbert back to the air. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Again, Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now it's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Green. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And
he's back to throw.
They'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Newton on the keeper.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Newton to throw.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Brought down just shy.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.